Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Lydia with Raindrop Lila, and today we're going to work in this journal. I basically started a series and I started by making the cover, and this is what we did last time, and I will link the series down below. I'm going to have a playlist for this so that if you want to see how I make a soft cover journal, you can kind of see my process for this one there. Okay, so I basically sewed this together, and now I'm going to look at the signatures. I originally, yesterday I started with 2 signatures, but I felt like they were too thick. So I actually took some of the papers from these 2 signatures and I made another one. And I added a few more pages in here also. So I'll show you guys how that looks. So basically I like to start with a pretty printable. You can also use scrapbook paper. I like to have some kind of image on the front for my first signature, but I think I might start with this one instead, and I'll have this one there. Maybe I'll do that or this. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, I think I'll start this way. Okay, so I have my pretty printed, my printable. This is actually from my Pretty Neutrals collection, and I have a couple digitals that I've used in here. Pretty Neutrals, my Parisian collection, and then I think I also included some of my Felicity collection, which also has some pinks in there. Okay, so I kind of used what I already had printed, and I felt like they would work well with this journal. Okay, so I have a printed paper, I have a book page, I have a music sheet, and then I have avocado dyed paper. You can also use coffee dyed paper. And then I have a document. And then I have a book page with book print. Then another avocado dyed paper. I have a notebook paper. This is from my Felicity collection, so a printed paper. So I like the way I have like a blank page, a lined paper, and then the printed paper. Do you see how that looks together? I think that looks really good. And same here, I have a printable or like a visual with like an image, and then I have the book print, and then I have lined paper. So I like the variation of basically like an image, and then like maybe a blank paper, and then book print. I change things up, but that's kind of a good thing if you're just starting out to kind of think about, is having, your book print, something blank that you can fill out, and then an image. And also if you can also start out with just blank pages like this and book print, and then your image, you can bring it in later, like with a tag or a photo. So you don't have to have like a focal point right off the bat. Like see here, I have 2 basically blank canvases, even though this one's pink and this one's like a cream. And then I have the book page. But I can always bring in some kind of focal point or imagery. And I do like that because I'm very visual, and so I love to bring in, either a photograph or a journaling card or a postcard or something. Okay, so that's kind of the idea. Okay, so another book page. I'm just going to do a quick flip through so you guys kind of get an idea what I did here. And then the third signature. And so now I'm thinking, I know my journals get really bulky, so that's why I decided to make 3 signatures instead of 2 and keep them a little bit smaller. I think there's 6 in this signature. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See that? So this one's 6. I think this one's like 8 or 9. So this is a little bit thicker, but that's okay because I still like them filling up nicely, so I don't mind that. Okay, so now we're gonna put them together, and I'm thinking to start like this. Let's see, or should I start in the middle? Maybe I should start at the middle so I can kind of figure out where I want this signature to go, right? Okay, so about there. And now I'm gonna use my owl, and I need a needle and some, I'm gonna use this thread. What I have, like a box here with all this waxed thread for binding, but if you did pick up one of my kits, I included this, and you can technically use these to bind your signatures also. I'm not sure if I have enough for 3 signatures because I was planning to make it just a 1 signature journal. So I'm not going to use these. I might use these for tying like the tags at the top or adding stitches or something. So I'll use this for something else. But if you want, totally, you can go with that. And I'm going to use this for my for binding. Okay. You can also use embroidery thread if you want. Okay. Let's make sure this is the same. I'm tucking it in right here to make sure I kind of get it to the center. And now I'm going to shift it down just a bit. Okay. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Okay, see right there? Now, I'm going to be careful not to shift it. Okay. Now, I'm going to keep it right there because I find that it helps me if I kind of let it guide the other one through. I don't know if that makes sense. See that? Otherwise, I feel like I lose the hole that it's supposed to go through. Okay, now this shifted just a bit, so I'm going to try to make sure it's even again. Okay, I feel like that's off just a bit. I don't like that. That looks off. So I'm going to pull it through and try again, okay? Where did my needle go? Here we go. Let's move these out of the way because they're kind of in my way here. It can be a little bit tricky in getting a straight line, especially on a cover, but we're going to try again. You can always pull it out and go again. It's not a big deal, okay? Okay, so I had a hole in there and I'm just rubbing it so that the fabric kind of comes together. Okay. So now let's see. It's easier to see. So that is about the center of it. And then I'm going to go up here. Let's see how that looks. Okay. So there's that one. And then I'm gonna okay, so I'm lining it up right here because I want the outside to be straight, and that's always kind of a difficult part, is getting it perfectly straight. And then I'm going to try to poke it here. Okay, so now I'm going to go in through here. Okay, and now I'm going to go back in through this. It's fairly simple, but I'm trying to be really precise so that it's not crooked. Okay, I'm trying to kind of figure out how long it will be. And so I'm trying to kind of even it out so that the length of this one is approximately the same length as that one. Okay. And so that's why I was tugging on this to make it smaller, because it seemed a little bit longer. And now I'm going to poke it through. Because if I catch this little part right here, it will kind of, it won't be able to move anymore because it's caught in the needle. And sometimes it's kind of hard to poke through and not catch it because I'm trying to go through the same spot. And so sometimes it still catches on here and then I can't really see that. I can't really adjust it afterwards, but that's okay because I adjusted it, so I think it should be fine. Okay, and now I'm going to poke it through here. And I'm gonna have one side come out. So see how I have this spot, this one right here is in the middle, and then these, I want one on each side so that I can tie it together, right? Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna tie a bow. Usually I tie little charms on there, but this time I'm just gonna do a bow on that. So there's the first one. Let's do another one. I'm gonna go 1, 2, about 3. 3 times the size of the journal. Or 2.5 might work too. Okay. So now I'm gonna do this one next. Okay. And I'm gonna set it here so that I can kind of figure out where do I want it to start. I think I might have it here. Or should I go in more? I think that it will bulk up. So I'm trying to leave a little bit of space between each. Like room for it to grow. I think this is good. Now, I got these that I'm going to use. I had a bunch of clips on my desk somewhere and I don't see them, so I'm just going to use these. So using clips like this can help you to kind of keep them together. So I'll do that. And I want to also clip it to the second signature so that I have it somewhat, so it's a little bit like equal up there and then at the bottom too. So it doesn't shift too much, right? Okay, let's look at it really quick. Maybe this can go up just a bit. Okay. Now what I want to do, I think I want to start here because I want to kind of okay, so think about there. Okay, so then I have it here. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna again turn it over, and I want to try to find, I want it fairly straight since it's gonna be visible. So I'm gonna try to find it. And you know what, if it's not, if I don't like the way it looks because it's not straight, I feel like that's a little bit crooked. I think it's gonna be fine, but if I don't like the way it looks, or if you don't like the way it looks once you get it, once you sew them in, like if you feel like they're off a little bit, you can always use a little bit of lace to cover it up. Like with this, you can sew a bit of lace or trim on top and find a solution. That's the great thing about journals, is you can keep adding to them until you're happy with it and find some kind of solution. Okay, let's see. I need to see, so that's about right. Now, let's see. Okay, so I pulled it through just the cover this time, and now I'm gonna poke it through the rest of the pages. Okay, let's see how that looks. I kind of went through 2 different holes in the middle there, which I wasn't planning on it, but that's okay. Okay. Let's see how the pages look. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Okay, see that? Okay. So now I'm just gonna tie this up. Maybe, I wonder if I should add a little bit of tape right in there. And that's what I usually do. I use a little bit of masking tape. And I just use it so that it reinforces. But I think I'm gonna add some more kind of all the way down. Because this is an old document or an old receipt, and so it's a little bit thinner, right? There we go. I kind of like the bow. I haven't really used a bow like this in my signatures before. I don't think I have, at least. But I like it. Okay, so that's that. And then let's see, one more right here. I want to space them out somewhat evenly, if that makes sense. Okay. Something like that. And now let's see how it looks. I want to go about here, I think. Okay, now I'm going to leave it like this because I forgot to thread my little, or my big needle. Okay, so I'm going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. I think I did 2.5 the first time, and it gave me a little bit less than, oh, I can't show you, I don't think. It gave me a little bit less, so I like doing 3 times the length of the journal because it gives me a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna pull it through here, and I think I lost it, but that's okay because I got the puncture. I think it's about there. I've done it just by eyeballing it in the past, and I don't like when they don't come out even, the line. I like them to come out even. Okay, so I measured them to make sure that they're all somewhat straight, right? And here we have the last one. Hopefully that's good. Okay, I'm gonna just tie it on here now. Okay. If this is your first journal that you're working on, I would totally suggest you start with one signature, because that'll be a lot more doable if you just do one. Okay, I think that would work a lot better. Okay, so there's the journal, and it looks kind of flimsy almost. It feels like it's not thick enough. Do you see that? Because of the space between there, I'm thinking. Let's see. But I can technically add 2 more signatures in here, in between, but I don't know if I want to do that because my journals bulk up. But I like the signature. Look at that. I mean, the spine. Isn't that cute? I think that's really cute. But if you don't like your spine, again, you can use something to cover it up. You can just do some slow stitching and stitch something like that on there, or even this. Wouldn't this be pretty? Let's see. How would you do that? Maybe? Yeah, so you can use some lace to cover it up, but I actually like it. I think it looks good. Okay, so this is the beginning of the journal, and I'm liking it. I think it's really cute. It's a little bit shabby, and it feels so good in your hands. It feels really soft and really light. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end it here. So you guys have a chance to just bind it, and then when we come back, maybe next time we will, let's see, maybe we'll start decorating it or adding laces or something. I'm not sure yet, but I'll continue working in this journal so you guys can kind of see my process of how a journal kind of comes together for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video, and I will link all these digitals below if you guys are interested in picking anything up. I will make sure they're on sale this weekend. So if you're watching it this weekend, they will be on sale for a limited time. Okay, thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.